Hey guys, and welcome to this live tarot reading. I'm going to use the Golden Girls tarot card, tarot deck for today's reading. If you have a question, then please just type it in and I will pull a card for you just to give you a very brief insight via the tarot. And if you're looking for some direction or some clarity, then just ask please and I will pull a card for you. So hopefully this is working. Thanks for joining me, everybody. It's really nice to be with you. If you want to check out some of my other videos, then have a look at the weekly horoscope, the video for the new moon and the full moons. And if you want to watch the daily tarot reading, then please consider becoming a member of the channel. I do the daily on there. So Macarena M, any advice? Hi Macarena, let's pull a card for you. Macarena, we've got the devil. So in this deck, the devil looks really fun and cheeky, but the devil is a card that says you're too focused on the practical circumstances, and it's got to a point where your circumstances are kind of controlling you rather than you controlling the circumstances. So for instance, initially you take a job because of particular reasons, the income, the security, and then you outgrow that, and then you're there 2 years later and you feel like, oh, I don't have any other choice. And it's really about stepping back, asking yourself, what is it that I want to create and manifest, and then going in that direction. So it's really kind of think outside of the box, please. Jessica H, what's the most important message I need to hear this moment? Jessica H. Okay, Jessica, let's have a look. Okay, Jessica, but since you're spamming that, I'm not going to do it now. Instead, I'm going to get rid of you. Wow. Okay. You're welcome, Macarena. Shaylee S. Shaylee. Hi, Shaylee. Let's pull a card for you. Got the Empress. So the Empress says it's time to start anew. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for you to express something you care about and to make a go of it on your own. The Empress is usually pregnant, and this is a card that's all about giving life to something. So whether you're kind of giving life to a new business or you're building a family, it's really time to make a fresh start in creating whatever it is that you love, you care about, and you want to see more of. So the power is really in your court. You can see all the symbols for Venus in the back. So this is the planet of love and beauty and creativity. So that says you could have a new start in any of those areas you want to build, like a business, but it also can be a new start in love and a new project that you really care about. Micheline T. Hi, Micheline. Sorry, do I move out from my home? Before or after the full moon? Let's see. Micheline, before or after? We've got the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles looks very full there to me. And the Ten of Pentacles is a completion point as far as it relates to your security. So I would say after. Serene Universal, relationship guidance, please. This is Shalini. Hi, Shalini. Nice to see you. Nice to see everyone who's joined me on here. So, Shalini, relationship guidance. The Chariot. The Chariot is triumph, victory, success by doing things your way, the way you see fit, right? So if you're questioning, do I compromise in this situation to maintain the relationship, or do I stick to my way of doing things, really stick to it? And then not only that, we have Blanche in the Chariot and these two men in kind of muscle shirts. So it's also saying that you have a lot more choice than you realize. So for you, it's important not to be overly compromising and to really get what you want out of the situation as well as maintain the relationship, if you see what I mean. Judy C. Hi, Gregory. Can you pick a card for me, please? Thank you. Where I may be moving to in the future, possibly. Okay, so a really good tool for this is astrocartography. What I do is I draw up your personal natal chart in astrology, right? I need your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. Then I've got a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born. but then I can reverse that and see how the planets are moving over different parts of the world and how each area will influence you. So if you'd like me to look at this in detail, then please get in touch for a personal reading. But in terms of what the tarot has to say, let's have a look. We have got the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is someone who's accomplished the mission, who returns from the quest successfully. Here it's Sophia with a trophy, and what does it say? Best Friend of the Year award. So the thing is, the move in itself is very good. I think it's something that you've wanted to do for a while. But in terms of locations, it doesn't have any location names on here. So if you want me to look at things like, Denver or Berlin or Cape Town or Hong Kong, whatever it may be, then please do get in touch. Anna P. Hi, Anna. Let me pull a card for you. Yep. Anna. Got the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying all the hard work that you've been doing, giving yourself a break, and just kind of treating yourself or rewarding yourself for everything that you have done, but also to give yourself that break in order to prepare for any new projects or new um, working life circumstances that appear, so that you're prepared for the next job before just rushing off into it. So one, give yourself a moment to celebrate how far you've come and all the good stuff you've already accomplished, and then also give yourself a little bit of time to consider what comes next. Michelle D. Hi, Michelle. I'm glad to see you too. Michelle was one of the students on my tarot class that I taught earlier in the year. So nice to see you, Michelle. Card of advice, please. Okay, so for Michelle D, card of advice, we have got the Hierophant. So this is the theme that's starting to emerge. That's what I love about these lives. Usually one kind of area of focus comes in. And this message, Michelle, is that you're much more of an authority figure than you give yourself credit for. And that it's really based, if you need to make any decisions, base them on your experiences and what you think you would want to decide, rather than opening it up for discussion and making it a group decision. Do it on your own. You are much more capable and experienced in a particular area than you give yourself credit for. Oh, and Micheline joined the channel. Micheline, thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to have you with us. Carving Shed. Carving Shed. You haven't asked me anything, but let me pull a card for you. I've got the Queen of Wands. Okay, Carving Shed. If you're someone who works creatively, or if you've got an idea that you want to publish or present or promote, this is your time to do that, to seize your life purpose, to live it, and there's nothing to be concerned about. You're perfectly protected. So if there's something that you've really had a huge desire to do in future, but you haven't for a while, or no, not a while, but you haven't ever done it because it may be, you know, intimidating or scary, or there's a fear of failure, the cards are saying, make it happen for yourself. You can live your life purpose now, and there's nothing to be afraid of. Jasmine L, how will my spiritual trip to Bali go? Okay, Jasmine L, how will your spiritual trip to Bali go? Let's have a look. Wheel of Fortune. It's going to go well, but it's going to be a really important trip. So you mentioned it's like a spiritual trip. This is going to be one you remember. It really allows you to get to the center of the wheel, to yourself, and to say, okay, what is going on? What do we want to go on? What am I going to create in my own life? So I feel that you have a strong connection to spirit on this trip, to the extent where it allows you to make decisions that you haven't been able to in the past, because you now have such a sense of self and clarity and self-reliance. Yeah, so congrats. Good for you. I hope you enjoy your trip in your time in Bali. Yanib, hi Yanib. Any messages? Let's have a look. Yanib. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is heartbreak, loss, and betrayal. So Yanib, it's saying that the message for you is that you may be going through a tough time. Have compassion for yourself while you're in this spot. The High Priestess, you have support and comfort even via your connection to the higher realms. So tap into that, whether it's through meditation or through dance, whatever makes you feel like you're in the zone. And the Two of Pentacles, you can handle whatever it is you're going through at the moment. So please don't give up. You have all the resources and the strength that you require to get through this. So all the best of luck to you. I'm sure everyone else on here is also wishing you luck. Maggie, Gregory, I need advice card. I feel like I'm drowning in prep for big, even feelings, stresses, and drain. Okay, Maggie, let me pull a card for you. Maggie. Three of Wands. You're at the very beginning of a whole new journey, so please don't be stressed. You're on the right path, and you've only just experienced literally the first, second, 3% of this thing that you're doing. So with you being on the right track, look out for what comes across your path and handle it in the moment. And don't worry, because you're going in the right direction, and deal with things as they appear in the moment rather than anticipating all the worries around this situation. I get the sense that you're taking on too much and you're trying to work all the angles, and there's no need. Inez B, should I be patient or let it go? Should I be patient or let it go? We've got the Hanged Man in reverse. The Hanged Man, when he's upright, has to be patient. You're not a prisoner. You don't need to be patient anymore. I get the sense that you've waited long enough. So I think you should let it go, and no longer be patient, because you'll be waiting forever at this point. Elizabetta D, will I be moving to Florida soon? Let's have a look. Move to Florida. Knight of Cups, yes. Within the next few months, I would say. It's something that you really want to do, and things are moving forward. So congrats. I definitely see you moving, and not in a year or something, within this year, in the next few months. Thank you, Maggie. Heather Scotland, good morning. Hello, Heather. Would love a card. Happy to catch this. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Heather. Let's pull a card. The King of Pentacles. Oh, that's good. That is good in a number of ways. One, it's if you're looking for a partner, someone really solid and reliable is likely to come in. Or you've got a friend in your life who you can really rely on, someone who's consistent and rock solid. So if you're questioning a decision, talk it over with this friend that you really trust. It's likely to reveal some sort of structured, practical solution or plan. And then finally, this looks like you're really in a good spot in terms of your finances. And if anything needs doing in terms of your finances, if you're thinking of investing or saving or borrowing money, the King of Pentacles is in charge of the element. Okay, so you have nothing to worry about when it comes to money. And also, if you've had any ideas around money lately, maybe I should do this to create an extra income, or maybe I should change the way I create the income overall. Trust that the King of Pentacles isn't going to mislead you. Laurie Sue. Hi, Laurie Sue. Just wanted to share with you how accurate your last one card reading was for my situation. Thank you so much, Laurie. And thank you for suggesting astrocartography. It's very... Okay, great. I'm glad. Let's see. Vidahi. Hi, Vidahi. Card for your love life. Okay. The Tower. Okay, so we're going through major upheaval now. And the Tower is really about creating more freedom and not trying to fix things and letting them take place or accepting circumstances as they are, and really observing what's being done instead of immediately trying to put out fires or to make things okay. So I'm getting by this card, look at what's going on and make a decision around that then. Because the sense I'm getting is that you're putting up with things which really aren't particularly necessary. You're welcome, Scrivani. Let me pull a card for you, Scrivani. The Magician. Scrivani, now's the time to do it. The magician is the pioneer, the innovator, the person who creates wondrous things on planet Earth. So put your personality, your idea, put it into action, make it a real thing, because now's a time where you're massively supported in these creative or um, personal matters that you can include yourself into. And the more you do it now, and the more of yourself you include in whatever it is you're doing, the better. Because you're where the magic resides, not out there. Jasmine L. Hi, Jasmine. Should I move to California? Let's see. Jasmine, should I move to California? Ten of Pentacles, yes. You would love it. It's like the accomplishment of a lifelong dream is what I'm getting. Can you, Ranjani, hi Ranjani, can you please draw a card for my chances of getting an international artist residency? Okay, let's have a look. Good question, by the way. Will you get a place? Yes, you're going to get a very happy outcome. And I'm saying that because the King of Cups is in charge of his element, so yes. But also, Cups is the element of water, and that has to do with imagination, artistry, talent, imagination, all of these, all the arts in general. So yes, please keep looking at getting a placement. King of Cups says it's very likely that you'll get it. Bindi, should I move from Otley? Okay, let's see. Should I move from Otley, Bindi? Five of Cups. I don't think that you want to move from Otley. I think the only reason you'd consider it is if something negative has happened recently and you're thinking of moving just to affect some big change. But I'm sensing that it's an excessive reaction to something that you didn't like, but it really isn't necessary for you to move to overcome this difficulty. I think it's a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. So my answer would be no. Guys, thank you for joining this live. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. That helps it be found. And if you want to see more videos, then subscribe to my channel, please. I do weekly horoscopes and videos for the new moons and the full moons, and I do that for all 12 signs of the zodiac. So if you're interested in that, please check out those videos. And I also do a daily tarot reading on my channel, which last year, I think it was in September, I made available to members of the channel. So if you'd like to watch the daily tarot reading, then please do become a member. And I do appreciate that, you know, it is behind a paywall. That's not for everyone. I was looking at my comments earlier and someone said, Greg, I will never forgive you for putting your tarot reading behind a paywall. And I'm really sorry that, you know, certain people feel that way. Obviously, it's better if there isn't a paywall. But for me, it really makes it worthwhile to have it there. And it really supports me with my work. And Zena just said loves being a member. So it's really a good thing in my life at the moment. So for you to become a member would really support me. I would appreciate it. And if you want to watch the Daily Tarot, then please do. Yes, my cat riding the shark t-shirt. Okay, thank you guys. That's so nice. Carving Shed Studios. Thank you so much. Micheline, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Bucky's 4. Hi, Greg. Can you tell me if I should shut the door on this guy? Let's see. 9 of Cups. On one level, I think it would really please you to shut the door. I think you'd get a bit of a kick out of that. I think you've already made the decision that you will shut this door. And the 6 of Cups. You know, I don't really know if this is the best way forward. One more card. The Sun. So this is the kind of situation where I really think you want to get rid of this person. You want to dump them, right? Because you think you'll feel happier, and it's just something you would really like to do at this point. So maybe you're annoyed or you're fed up or something. Ultimately, I think that this person really cares for you. So if that's one of the questions, then please consider that. If you're still really happy to close the door, even if this person does care for you deeply, then do it. But if you've overlooked that, and if you're questioning, is this person treating me like this because they don't care? I get the answer is he does really care. But again, if you're that over it, then, that's what I feel, to be honest, that you're really over it. Lena, do you have a card for what I should do next? Okay, Lena, let's see. Lena, the world. Lena, you asked about what I should do next, and the world is the final card in the major arcana. And it really means, and you may think this is a bit of a cop out, but you don't need to do anything. You've done a lot more than a lot of other people, and you've really accomplished a great deal. So, what I think ought to come next, first and foremost, is you celebrating all of your accomplishments and achievements rather than immediately going to the next thing. But I suppose that's probably why you are so accomplished, because you're always looking to the next thing. Before you take on the next project or the next travel destination or the next area of study, I would say please take 7 days to celebrate all your accomplishments and to live in this bubble of right now, I don't need to do anything next because look at what I've done already. So value yourself and celebrate yourself and give yourself a pat on the back is what I'm getting. Jean H. Hi, Jean. I'm sorry that happened to you. Will there be a way to understand and build prosperity? Okay, so first of all, the one thing on prosperity, years ago when I first started getting into spirituality, I wrote a lot of books on spirituality as it relates to finance and money and what's it called? The abundance gospel and affirmative prayer and all these things. So, in terms of understanding around money, that it's an energy and that you can almost like manifest it by the way you think, you certainly can. You just have to follow it up by action. But look at some of the books out there in the spiritual kind of metaphysical community. They're loads. But if I can say anything, for me, the thing that always works is just going to the ocean and imagining money as the ocean. Just the way the ocean seems infinite and so much bigger than the self, there's an endless supply of abundance and prosperity to all of us, right? And it's simply about being able to tap into that endless flow to bring abundance into our lives. And that's where I feel like a spiritual connection is really helpful. And in your case, I would simply ask, hey, universe, tell me where my flow is. Where's my abundance? Point me towards it. Lead me to it. Let's look at the cards and what they say about rebuilding prosperity. We've got the Queen of Swords. So in your case, the Queen of Swords is a woman who's really successful because she uses her intellect and her ability to study and research and to communicate and to make decisions. And in your case, you'll be able to build or rebuild prosperity by using your expertise in a particular subject and working with people. So it's through creating an income on your own. Then also, the Queen of Swords is air ideas, right? Working on manifestation and saying, hey, universe, help me, show me where the abundance is. But also, I want to connect to the higher realms and I want to breathe life into my abundance on a spiritual level so it exists in spiritual truth. And then watch it kind of spill over and manifest into your actual life. But ultimately, with all those different options I gave, with the Queen of Swords, she's really like a genius. So the answer is you will build or rebuild prosperity. It's just about you finding your niche, what you're most expert in, and then communicating or even teaching it or writing about it. Yeah. Okay, guys, any other questions? Does anyone else have a question for me? OG Natalie. Hey, OG. Hey, Greg. Where should I focus? Where should I focus now? The High Priestess. Spirituality and creativity. And non-action. The High Priestess is really passive in the sense that she receives info, she then writes it down and presents it, so that's the active part. But really, I would say she's more about listening than talking. So it is spirituality, it's creativity, it's healing, but it's more about, so the focus I would say is what am I overhearing at the moment, or what am I not kind of noticing about my own life? Just say, hey guides, angels, what am I missing? Let me know, please. Zena, makes me wonder if you're seeing my questions. I'm seeing your comment. I didn't see your question, Zena. Will you write it again, please? And remind me to come back to you. I'll just look at Melissa's in the meantime. Would love a card, please, from Melissa C. Melissa? So Melissa would love a card. The card I got for you is Five of Swords. Five of Swords is really serious conflict. There's someone in your life who doesn't have the right intentions, and you may have already seen this conflict, and you're trying to fix it or make it okay. But what I'm getting is that there's no arguing with this person, so don't waste your breath. And I would say withdraw from that because there's no winning around that kind of situation. Okay, Zena, let's see. Building a tiny home community. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say about that. Building a tiny home community. It's your dream. And how will the tiny home community go? Okay, so it's your dream. So that's an amazing thing that you're pursuing that. And how will it go? It will certainly go forward, it will grow, and you learn the details on the job. So don't worry if you haven't got everything figured out just yet. It's saying build on the momentum, make it happen, and learn on the job. But certainly ride this wave and use the momentum to move this forward, because the Fool is about something coming to life. So your dream is coming to life. Congrats. And thank you for joining, Joel. Oh, no, Joel, you've been a member of my channel for 11 months. Thank you so much. And Joel has a question. Hello, Greg. Could you give me a card for health? Of course I can. Okay, so Joel, let's have a look. Joel. The moon. So I think you're really concerned about your health, which may not be much of an insight because you're asking me about it. So obviously it's on your mind. But I've got the Hangman in reverse. Do you see the four with his legs, the red trousers? That's security and structure. So I think you're overly panicked about your health where you don't need to be. And the added stress, obviously, is another thing on your plate. So really try and surrender this. But I think that in terms of health, it's not as dire as you may think it is. So please wait for the results or wait for something to change, but really take the fear out of it by surrendering your health to the universe and say, do you know what, universe, my health, I can do things like eat well and exercise, but ultimately I don't have the answer to, how long I'm going to be here and what's going to happen to me health-wise. So I trust in the love of the universe to protect me and support me, and try and hand some of it over, because I think the thing that's making you worse at the moment is the amount of stress you're under about your health. So the health anxiety. And I don't feel that it's justified, but you need to be anxious about it. Steph, a card, please. Thank you. Okay, Steph. Card. The Queen of Cups. Everyone loves you, Steph. You're really coming across well. So either you're a great friend or a great parent or a great partner, or you're a wonderful colleague, but there are a lot of people who look to you for support and guidance, and they really like you. The only thing to watch out for with the Queen of Wands, look at giving of yourself and nurturing other people and enjoying, these good dynamics that you've built. But the only thing I would say, and maybe I'm being a bit too strict on this, you may feel that, but try not to give too much. If you take this to the next level and make it extreme, it's someone who gives more than she receives. So I think you're in a good spot in your relationships. So if you feel like you're overworking yourself, like giving too much in a particular area, even if you pull that back a little bit, you rein it back into a reasonable level, that relationship is still going to be good. Yeah, go for it, Brina. Birgitta, hi Birgitta, can I have a card for future of my charity lamp project? I love it. Future charity lamp project. The Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is an indicator that more can be learned in order to improve. So I think if you're still creating the product, there are other things that you can still do to improve the product before you launch it. So if you still have the luxury of revisiting the actual lamp itself, then please do. But this is a card that says certain things are still, they will be revealed. And if I listen to that and I integrate the information once I've received it, the outcome ultimately is richer and better in all ways. So guys, I'm sorry if I haven't got to your question today, but I want to pull a card for all of us. In the room right now, all 65 of us. Oh, and by the way, last week I wasn't able to make it, so I put a little note on the communities section. So thanks for joining me here today, but I want to pull a card for all of us. So let's see what that is. Tarot, what do we all need to know? Nine of Swords. We could all do with worrying less and living more. And I often mention this, but I really need to take my own advice on this. Most of the things we worry about don't actually happen. And I've been doing that to myself recently. Oh, what if this happens? What if this happens? One, you're giving it more energy. And second of all, it's unlikely to happen anyway. So instead of this, enjoy the sun. And if you are lying in bed in the middle of the night and you can't sleep, don't torture yourself even more. Read a book or go for a walk or have a snack or have a cup of tea. Just it's about doing rather than worrying for all of us. Let's not worry so much. I think we can all agree on that one. Okay, guys, I hope this is giving you something to go on. And if I haven't seen your message today, then please come back next week, same time, Wednesday, 5 o'clock UK time. And hopefully I'll be able to answer your question then. Again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. If you want to watch the daily tarot reading, then please do consider becoming a member. It's great for everybody, I feel, because I still get to do the daily tarot reading, but also I'm able to benefit from it. So for me, it's a good thing. And if you'd like to join us, then please do. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. All the best, everybody. Take care. Bye, guys.